Good day to you all. Yeah, welcome to Brainia's Career College class. And the question that we have here is, the ends of a line segment are P minus Q, comma P plus Q, and P plus Q, comma P minus Q. Find the coordinate of the midpoint. That's the first question. The second question, the distance between the 2 points. So the distance between the 2 points. So now let's go to the solution. So now here we have 2 points, that's P and Q. The first one, that's the first point. Then we have the second point as well, which is Q. So we can call the second one Q. So now to find the midpoint, so that's x1 plus x2 over 2. Then we have, that's y1 plus y2 over 2. So now to find the coordinate of the midpoint, so the formula is, that's x1 plus x2 over 2. Then we have y1 plus y2 over 2. So now we'll go to the first point. From the first point, we have P minus Q, then P plus Q. So we can use Q to represent this particular point. So we can say point Q. Let's say point P. Then the second one we have Q. So here we have P plus Q, P minus Q. So now this one is x1. So the value of x1 is equal to P minus Q. And the value of y1 is equals to P plus Q. And the value of x2 is equals to P plus Q. And and the value of y2 is equals to P minus Q. So we just substitute directly into this particular place to get the midpoint. So now the midpoint is equals to the value of x1, that one is P minus Q, plus the value of x2, which is P plus Q, everything over 2. So find the average. Now the next one we have y1, which is P plus Q, and we have y2, which is P minus Q over 2. So now to find the midpoint of 2 points, so this is the formula for finding the midpoint, the coordinate of the midpoint between 2 points. So here we have x1 plus x2 over 2, then y1 plus y2 over 2, where this x1 and x2, that's the coordinate, x1 and y1, that's the coordinate of the first point, and this x2 comma y2, that's the coordinate of the second point. So we now want to find the coordinate of the midpoint. So coordinate of the midpoint, so that's what they ask us to find. So now from here we open the bracket, that will be P minus Q plus P minus Q plus Q over 2. So now when you open the first bracket, we'll simplify this, that will be P minus Q. Here we have addition sign in between, so plus 1 will multiply this, we have plus P. Here we have Q. Then the other one we have comma P plus Q plus P minus Q, everything over 2. So from here we have P plus Q, then plus P minus Q. So this one is plus 1 times P, that will give us plus P, plus 1 times minus Q, that will give us minus Q. So here we have negative Q and positive Q. So that one will cancel, this one will cancel this one. So now we are left with, that's P plus P, that will give us 2P over 2, comma. Here we have P plus P, that will also give us 2P over 2. So 2 will cancel 2, 2 will cancel 2. So here we have P comma P. So therefore the coordinate of the midpoint for the 2 points is P comma P. And the next question that we have there is, we have to find the distance between the 2 points. So now don't forget, distance is same thing as length. So we want to obtain the length. We want to find the length between the 2 points. And to find the length, so question 2. So let's say we have length PQ is equals to, the first point is P, the second point is Q. So now we have x2 minus x1 raised to the power of 2 plus, here we have y2 minus y1 raised to the power of 2. So we'll find the square root. Now the value of our x1, that's the first point that we have there. So x1 is equals to P minus Q. Y1 is equals to, we'll go to the first coordinate, the first point, that's P plus Q, that's the value of y1. Now to get the value of x2, so x2 is equals to P plus Q. Don't forget, now the value of y2 is equals to P minus Q. So just substitute directly into this particular formula. So now length PQ is equals to the square root of the value of S2, that's P plus Q in brackets, minus the value of X1, which is P minus Q. So we'll square this particular one. So this one is X2, why this one is X1? So X2 minus X1, everything is power of 2. Now open another bracket, the value of Y2, which is P minus Q, minus the value of Y1, which is P plus Q, all squared. So now we need to take note of the operation that we are performing here, because here we have this one addition of two things, then this particular one too. So now we'll simplify what we have inside the bracket, simplify what we have inside that particular bracket as well. Here the first bracket we have P plus Q. This minus will multiply this, that's minus P, minus times minus, that's plus Q, raised power of 2, plus here we have P minus Q, minus times P, that's minus P, minus times plus Q, that's minus Q, all squared. So now by the time you simplify what you have inside this bracket, we have this one, this square is still there. Simplify what you have inside this bracket, so we still have raised power of 2 over there. So now here we are going to have this, we cancel this. Here we have plus minus, we cancel, plus minus, we cancel. So we have 2Q raised power of 2 plus minus Q, that will give us minus 2Q raised power of 2. So now minus Q will give us minus 2Q, then plus Q will give us plus 2Q, then raised power of 2 is here. So now the next thing I need to do here is 2 raised power of 2, both 2 and Q, they are sharing the power of these 2. 2 raised power of 2 will give us 4. Now Q raised power of 2, that will give us Q square, plus minus 2 raised power of 2, that will give us 4. Q raised power of 2, that will give us Q square, is equals to, that's 8Q square. So here we have 8Q square over there. Now the next thing, this is not the final answer, we cannot stop here. So we still need to simplify further. From what we have there. So the same thing as we are having square root of 8 times square root of Q square. So now square root of Q square will give us Q times square root of 8. So we will have Q times, in short, if you want to simplify this, so that's same thing as 4 times 2. So now we can find the square root of 4. So here we have Q times square root of 4 times square root of 2. So we still need to simplify further. So this one will give us Q times 2 times square root of 2. So now that will give us 2Q square root of 2. So this is the final answer. So this is the distance between the 2 points, that is the length. Kindly like this video, comment and follow for more. Thank you.